Hello, Zach here with Finale Inventory, and today we're going to talk about creating custom views. You can create custom views for the sales and purchase screens, as well as the stock and product screen, as well as many others within Finale. Today we're going to go ahead and create a custom view for our product screen. So we'll click in here. And to start, we're going to click the drop down up here on the top left, which is showing our current view right now as default. Here we've got a few options. If we click the three dots, we can either rename this view, or if we have more than one, we can delete it. You cannot delete the only remaining view on a screen. We can also save filter values to default or whatever view we're using, which will allow any of the filters you have across the top here to always remain on that view. You can customize columns. We can also duplicate the current view to go ahead and create a new one, which we'll do now. We're going to call this test view, and we'll duplicate that. Now, once here, we can go ahead and customize our columns. We've got a number of options we can do once we're in the customize column screen. We can adjust the width of any of our columns by dragging the line in between those columns. We can move a column to a new position by dragging it across the headers and putting it in place. And then when we click on the gear icon here above each column, we have a few other options. We can edit the column to change what that column is. We can remove the column. We can add a column to the right, or we can start a new column group. So here, let's go ahead and edit this column to make it something else. We can go ahead, we'll select available to promise configurable. Now, configurable columns mean that there are additional details that you can set to decide exactly what data that column is going to show. In this case, we have options to change what we're counting that available to promise quantity by, what locations we want that column to show quantity for, and we can exclude or include both bill of materials and supplier quantities. We also have an option here to expand to fill remaining space. Now, if this is checked, the column will expand to the width of your screen to fill any additional space that's not already being taken up by existing column widths. If you do have multiple columns with expand to fill space checked, they will all expand equally to fill any remaining space that you have. Now, one last thing to note is you see here now I've got available to promise and I have that configurable in parentheses. If you ever want to change the way a title comes up, that will be under the label section of that column. So here we can just come and delete the configurable. And then now it's just available to promise the way we want to see it. Now you can also add custom fields as columns. So here we'll add a column to the right and we'll choose a custom field in our account. For me, I have business unit here as a custom field, and we can get that added in. Now, if your custom field has a drop-down data type, meaning you drop down to select what data out of pre-existing choices are in there, you can also use it as a filter within your view. Um, any custom fields would come up under more filters, and then you can select what you would like to filter it to. Here we'll select business unit A. And now my view is filtered down to that. Again, we can go up to the drop down and save those filter values to test view. That way, every time we pull this up, it shows just business unit A. If you have any other questions or need help with anything else, please always feel free to reach out to us at service@finaleinventory.com. Thank you.